Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and family. Listen, today the shout is the storm is passing over. Oh, I'm so glad to know that. And maybe that's a word for someone who's going through right now. Life has got you down because of difficulties and disappointments, perhaps because your heart has been broken by someone you thought you could trust, and yet they did you dirty. Here, let me tell you something. The storm is passing over. Troubles don't last always. The storm is passing over. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy is coming in the morning. The storm is passing over. Tough times don't last, but if you've got faith, you will outlast what's trying to wipe you out and take you down. The storm is passing over. Rick, check this out. In football, there's the category or stat that is called yards after contact, or YAC, yards after contact. It's a powerful piece because it talks about those running backs who continue to gain yardage even after they've been hit. And that's the word I'm giving to everyone today. The real test of your faith is, do you keep on going after you've been hit by the storm, after the struggle has tried to knock you down, but somehow you keep on going and you turn a negative into a positive? That is because you recognize the storm is passing over. And so that's the word of the day. Don't you give up. You keep looking up. And when you look up, you will discover and discern the storm is passing over. Hallelujah. Y'all have an amazing day.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
Entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by Zevo. Don't let a bug problem become a big problem. Zevo insect killer sprays up to 20 different types of bugs in your home and is safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Get Zevo spray today. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Severe weather continues to threaten parts of the U.S. A tropical system off the coast of Mexico strengthened into Tropical Storm Alberto on Wednesday morning and is set to bring heavy rain and coastal flooding to Texas. In other news, there's more alleged corruption in politics. A witness told the House Ethics Committee that Representative Matt Gaetz from Florida paid her for sex. According to multiple sources, other women have said they were paid to attend parties that the Florida representative also attended and that the events featured drugs and sex. Now, Gaetz has long denied paying for sex and has previously denied all allegations. You may remember back in 2020, he compared Black Lives Matter to the Confederacy. So very controversial congressman here. Lastly, an airline passenger's lost luggage ended up at a homeless encampment in Hollywood, California. Now, the homeless person claimed they bought the woman's luggage after her suitcase was lost at a Hollywood airport, but it had an air tag in it. And that's how she was able to locate her luggage. The woman said that when she found her belongings at that homeless encampment, she was able to buy them back.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more updates and headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
A baseball legend, an American icon. Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid, was a true giant of his time.
Sad news in the world of sports, man. Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid, passed away at the age of 93 peacefully in his sleep yesterday. Westfield, Alabama is where he's from. 23 Major League Baseball seasons, played in the Negro Leagues with the Birmingham Barons while he was still in high school. All-star in every season with the New York and San Francisco Giants, 660 career home runs while missing 2 seasons while he was serving in the Army during the Korean War. Now known as the basket catch, was named after his over-the-head circus catch he made in the 1954 World Series. 2 MVPs, 12 Gold Gloves, Presidential Medal of Freedom Award. As a former baseball player myself, I wore the number 24 jersey because of two of my favorite players. Rickey Henderson was one of them, and Willie Mays was the other. One of the greatest to ever do it, man. So
we did a real nice honor for him at Rickwood Field yesterday. I got to tell you about we played on Rickwood Field yesterday.
Oh man,
had a big baseball game and it was packed.
Come on, dog.
So I can't wait to tell you about that. I'll tell you more about that later on in the show. Yes, sir.
Absolutely, can't wait to hear that, man. Bring it chat. You got the hot spot coming up next.
Yes, I do. And coming up next in the hot spot, Kendrick Lamar broke the internet last night, and I'm gonna tell you what he did up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, this segment is being brought to you by the Rickey Smiley Birthday Beach Blowout. Rooms are selling fast for my Birthday Beach Blowout August the 9th through the 11th in Hollywood, Florida. Hey, listen, all you need is $500 down to hold your spot. So make sure y'all go to RickeySmileyBBB.com to reserve your room today. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Kendrick Lamar did not half-step during the opening of his pop-out concert in Los Angeles on Wednesday night. He not only opened his set with the Drake diss Euphoria, he rolled out a new verse for it. Give me Tupac's ring back and I might give you a little respect. Check this out.
Give me Tupac ring back and I might give you a little respect. Remember, hey, top dog.
Ooh. The reference, of course, is to a ring previously owned by the late Tupac Shakur that was purchased at an auction by Drake. Now, in a moment that may go down in rap history, Kendrick Lamar performed his Drake diss hit, Not Like Us, for the first time at his Juneteenth concert. And not only did the crowd go crazy, but he performed it 5 times in a row, each more explosive than the last. Y'all ain't gonna let nobody disrespect the West Coast, huh? And on the 5th verse, other stars joined, including Dr. Dre, YG, Steve Lacy, Roddy Ricch, Schoolboy Q, and Clippers point guard Russell Westbrook. It was live streamed on Twitch by Amazon Music. Did anybody check this thing out?
Yeah, I saw that part when he was going in. That was crazy. The way
the crowd went crazy.
The crowd went crazy. They were singing all the lyrics with him. They was on both sides of the stage.
Ooh.
That was something.
Am I able to watch it back? Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna watch it when we finish.
So the beef is real, huh?
Yeah. I don't think this one is a joke. It ain't make believe at all.
It's one-sided because Drake ain't even fighting back no more.
So you think that him, what he's doing to Drake is worse than what Drake did to Meek Mill?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
It did slow down, though, once people started breaking in and having the shootouts in front of Drake. That's when Kendrick kind of said, okay, I'm stopping.
Right. Wow.
But he ain't stopped nothing, not with that concert. Because people go crazy because it's all on the radio and stuff, and people know the lyrics. And I bet that was real explosive.
So when you say pop-up, does that mean it was like a surprise performance?
Yeah, a surprise concert.
Wow, because there was a lot of people out there. Like, you would have thought that was planned 8 months ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks. They announced it 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Hey, that's what's up. Okay. Ricky said, whew.
Yeah, that's all you can say.
You know what? We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, why don't you hit us up with them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKEY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 28 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time. Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, K?
Hey, what's happening? So, now y'all know I've been married for a long time. I've been out of the game for a minute, but I am a reform player because when I tell you I used to pull them in them clubs, I used to pull them in them clubs. I used to pull them.
But back in the early 80s.
They used to call me the tow truck. I'm telling you, I used to pull them, bro. My nickname was the tow truck. The tow truck.
You've been lying on this radio this early in the morning.
I'm telling you now, it's been a long time, Gary, but I used to be out there. And I'm trying to help all the single men out there because there's a lot of single fellas out there that's trying to find somebody to spend the weekend with. And since today is Thursday.
He said with a tow truck, you used to pull them.
Oh, yeah, I used to pull them, baby.
Boy, I like that one.
Come on now.
Hey, Rock.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember how it was out here in the streets, but you had to have an opening line.
Right.
Maria, you know you would smile when the dude come up with you with a nice little opening line that'll get you smiling and get you ready. All right, I'm telling you. Fellas, hey, Super Day, give me some good music for this. Let's go with, these are the greatest pickup lines ever. My love for you is like having the runs. I just can't hold it in.
I ain't never heard that one.
Neither have I.
Excuse me, is your name Ariel? Because we were mermaid for each other.
Wait a minute, so what, we were mermaid?
We were mermaid for each other.
All right.
Girl, you must be a beaver. Because I look at you and I just think, damn.
I like that one.
Yeah. Are you a bank loan? Because you got all my interests. Come on now.
All right, I'm using
Come
that
on
one.
now. Come on now. Hey, Maria, if he come up to you and say, excuse me, but if you was a vegetable, you would be a cute cumber.
What you did there, dog? Yeah.
I'm no photographer, but I can definitely picture us together. Come
I
on
like
now.
that one.
Hey,
Let me write
excuse
that
me.
one down.
Excuse me, man. Can you feel my shirt? You know what it's made of? Boyfriend material. All right, now this. Hey, you gotta have a couple of drinks in you for this one, but excuse me, ma'am. Your legs aren't children, but I sure would love to raise them. Oh!
That's one of Jerome lines right there.
Are you religious?
Wait a minute, what was that last one again?
Your legs aren't children, but I sure would love to raise them.
You can't. Can you really do that now? You can't say you'll go to jail.
Yeah, go on to the next one, Special K.
All right. Are you religious? Because you're the answer to all my prayers. Oh, come on,
Yes,
now.
sir. Come
How you
on,
gonna do that
talk
one right
on,
after the
dog.
one with raising
Come
the
on, man.
legs?
Excuse me, ma'am. I wish I was Kevin Hart because you are all right. This one for a white girl. Are you Abraham Lincoln? Because you're causing an uprising down south.
All right. I'm Brett.
Ma'am, would you happen to be a Sharpie? Because you're ultra fine. Oh, come on now. Hey, here's one for you. This is another one. You need at least two Hennies or 2 crowns in you. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you wash your pants in Windex? Because I can see myself in them.
But ain't nothing like raising them legs, though.
Hey, Brad. I may not be Fred Flintstone, but he say, I'll make your bed rock. Oh, come on now. And finally, Beyonce, you know this will work on you in the club.
No, it won't.
If you was a fruit, you'd be a pineapple. Come on now.
Hey, what about them legs, guys?
Your legs might not be children, but I sure would love to raise them.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all listen, it sold out last year. Don't miss Gary's Tea Party at my birthday beach blowout on August, that's right, y'all, August the 9th through the 11th. Hey, this year, man, we are at the amazing Diplomat Hotel in Hollywood Beach, Florida. All you need is $500 down to reserve your room. Make sure you go to RickySmileyBBB.com. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you, y'all. Today is the first official day of summer, so happy first day of summer, y'all. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. The Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all, they say they may be officially over forever now. It's been reported by MTO. They received this sovereign news, honey, from a top exec at Bravo, y'all. Now, they're saying that the current season is in jeopardy of being completely scrapped, and the entire franchise, y'all, may be in trouble. Now, they're saying many people in the room were told that they have recommended, y'all, that the new season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta may be completely shut down. And unless, y'all, a miracle happens, they're saying this is exactly where it's going to end it. Now, they're saying that the show is facing challenges, y'all. Listen to this, on 2 fronts. First off, Simon Guabardia, y'all, Portia's estranged husband, has hired allegedly a top-notch legal team, y'all, who is threatening to sue Bravo if they film any scenes inside of Portia's mansion, which Simon claims is his, or in his beautiful Rolls Royce, which Simon also claims is his, y'all. Then they're saying, so far, y'all, they're saying that this season, every major scene shot with Portia was inside either her home or her car, making all the currently shot footage useless. And they're saying, y'all, the second front is from Britt Eady. Now, they're saying that it's confirmed that Britt hired lawyers who are playing hardball with Bravo. Now, they're saying MTO exclusively reported that Kenya Moore leaked images allegedly of Britt performing sex acts on a man. Now, they're saying that Britt's team are looking to have the footage blocked from appearing on air and to possibly get compensation, y'all, from Bravo for participating in Kenya's drama. And they're saying all the lawyers' involvement has triggered Bravo's insurance police, and they're told y'all that all TV shows are required, y'all, to have an insurance police. And they're saying that it looks like the Real Housewives may be getting dropped by the insurance carrier, according to a person who attended the meeting, y'all. So this is not looking good. And there's a lot been going on, because then I was reading something they were talking about Kenya may not be on the show anymore. It's just a lot going on this season, honey, allegedly. So we're going to find this out, but they're saying right now, as we speak, it's being reported that Portia is currently in London enjoying her life. So I don't know. It's just something. Brad, what we going to do? You know, that's our Sunday pleasure.
I know, child.
I hope they get it together.
How many seasons has it been? 18 or how
16? I think 16 or something. Yeah.
Wow.
So we can't lose Real Housewives.
Y'all gonna have to watch my 600-pound life. They don't be filing lawsuits, but shooting scenes in them bedrooms.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my. You know, remember we used to watch that all the time. I know you still watch it. I just forgot all about it. We used to call on the phone. You seeing this?
Yeah, we used to go live.
Exactly. So, but nah, it's just something. But I just, they can't let Real Housewives go. We got to keep it around. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, honey.
This is season 16.
Yeah, so we got to keep it going. And we know Candy left, and some of the other people left though. But we got more fights and more entertainment, so we got to keep it going. But anyway, we're gonna pray for them. All right, moving on in other celebrity news. While we're praying, y'all, it's been reported that Justin Timberlake was arrested, recently in the Hamptons. Y'all, they're saying he was charged while driving while intoxicated. Well, now they're saying, honey, his beautiful wife, Miss Jessica Biel, was not by his side in court the other day. Now they're saying, baby, Miss Biel is shooting a movie somewhere in New York or whatever, and they said, but she was not by his side, and people are wondering if they're gonna stay together. They're saying that, it was in Sag Harbor. They're saying Sag Harbor Village, which is 100 miles from New York, where Justin was arrested. And they said, but the Cry Me River singer, who was driving a beautiful new 2025 750 BMW, y'all, was in an intoxicated condition with glassy and bloodshot eyes and had a strong odor or an alcoholic beverage on his breath. And, he told the officer that he only had a martini. But my thing is, I think Justin should sue the police department, because they didn't know who he was. I don't like that. That Justin Timberlake is a national, a well-known person, and you're going to arrest this man? I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The law applies to everybody.
Not really.
Unless you're Donald Trump.
Except Trump, right.
Different to say, honey, but, they say, but Jessica was a little bit upset, and she just was not with him. No. And if he was just arrested for intoxication, allegedly, you're not going to leave your husband for that, I don't think, honey. But I know it could be public humiliation for her, but... We're going to follow that story because we want Justin and his wife to stay together, because they seem like they're a good couple, and, they work things out. So we're going to keep them lifted in our prayers during this first day of summer. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is soft white. On the high end, you say soft white, and on the low end, you say beautiful light yellow. That's your color for today.
That's a beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get at me, 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Want to know what you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Shonda Musco from Shreveport, Louisiana. I want to wish a send a wake-up call to my husband, Juan Musco. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, this is Katrina calling from Detroit, and I want to say good morning to my beautiful and amazing husband, Devon. Good morning. Wake up.
Hey, it's Journey from Tampa, Florida. I want to say wake up, wake up, wake up to my friends and my family in Tallahassee and my friends at school. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Calling from Little Rock, Arkansas. My name is Bernina, and wake up, Tiana and Olivia.
You listening on your radio.
All right.
Hey. What's yours? Because we going to let them know. Let them know then. Charleston, wake up. Breaking rules. Wake up. Tallahassee, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Montgomery, wake up. Columbus, wake up. And Albany, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You're welcome, Rickey.
Hey, listen up, man. I got something special going on, and I need everybody to make sure that you get ready, man. I got all the details up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, big birthday party going down August the 9th through the 11th in Hollywood, Florida. Listen, I need all my friends. Yes. Yeah. Hey, everybody that's celebrating a birthday in August, we need the Leos to stand up. Leos in the building. Y'all make sure y'all come on out. Celebrate it. It's not just my birthday, it's our birthday. All Leos. And everybody, you some kin to a Leo, or you've dated a Leo, or got a baby by a Leo, or something like that. Everybody's attached to the Leos. Listen, man, we got some huge surprises popping up. We ain't gonna tell you about it right now, but you do not want to miss. Like, listen, everybody, go ahead and get your crew together and come celebrate with me and my friends. All you need is $500 down deposit to reserve your room. So make sure you go to RickySmileyBBB.com. Now, when we start announcing stuff and it's too late, you don't want it to be too late. Just go ahead and hold your room, $500 down, for hold your reservation. You don't need all the money up front, and there are payment plans available. We accept major credit cards and uplift wherever you can book now and pay later. Now, you know we got you covered with the fun. All weekend, you get 2 nights at the luxurious Diplomat Resort in Hollywood, Florida. Comedy night, karaoke night with my celebrity friends. Listen, access to all the daily festivities like welcome reception, pool party, barbecue, spades tournament, and way more to be announced. Now, you're probably wondering, how do you book? It's real easy. Just go to RickySmileyBBB.com, or you can call our travel representative. I'm going to give y'all the key number if you really want to get through and go ahead and get you a good room facing the ocean. Listen, here's the number. Y'all ready? 214-495-1963. That's 214-495-1963. The year Gary was born. 214.
Oh, wait a minute.
214-495-1963. Put that in your phone for questions and more details, and you can go ahead and book your stuff. Like, hey, you can get you a double room. Everybody split up $500. Come on down. We're going to have a great time. Everybody in the Miami area, whatever, Fort Lauderdale, Pompano Beach, everybody in Orlando, Jacksonville. Hey, y'all make sure y'all drive on down. Just call 214-495-1963 for questions and more details. All right, we'll tell y'all more. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Chicken and Waffle Mix coming up. All right, let's go to the phone. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Who is this?
Saturday Black Tony. I'm just calling in to let y'all know, let the folks know how I'm doing out here since I ain't working there no more. Letting folks know I'm good out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know. Ain't nobody missing y'all. Now one of y'all.
I mean, you be calling and checking on. We appreciate that.
I'm just calling to let y'all know I'm real busy out here. I'm doing things in the community. See, I never knew that I should have been start working. Cause now I'm able to give back. Right now I'm doing classes right now. I'm doing a class right now. Hold on. You hear the music?
What's that?
You hear the music?
What kind of class is that?
I'm on the trial. I'm teaching crackheads how to do the to meal dance.
Oh,
we do a class. We do a class every morning from 7:00 to 8:00. Hey, look.
From 7:00 to 8:00, you teaching crackheads to what?
Hold on. I'm teaching crackheads how to do the meal dance. Hold up. Damn it. Hey, look, Shotty, I'm not going to keep going over this again now. You cannot smoke while you dancing. You got to wait. You can pick up the pipe after you get the steps down right now. You ain't got the step down right. You can't be smoking and dancing. Now, let's go start over again. Hold up. Damn. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, let's go. Step 1, 2, step 3, step. I see you in the back with that damn crack pipe in your mouth. Hold on, they keep smoking about.
Hey, but what made you want to teach crackheads how to do, out of all people, why crackheads?
Cause crackheads like to dance too, and I'm trying to keep them. I'm trying to keep them from breaking their folks' stuff. Cause if they dancing, they not breaking their. Hold on.
But they dancing and smoking.
Hey, hold on. Hey, y'all stop fighting back down. Stop fighting. Now look, damn it, we're gonna get this line down because we got a party on Saturday. Hold up now, come on. Step 1, step 2, hold up. And turn. and turn. Grandma, you got to turn to the left. Why you turning to the right? You messing the whole line up. Oh, ugly boy. Damn.
Hey, hey man, it's hard. It's hard for them to remember the moves when they geeking. They geeking right now, man. They need a hit.
That's why I do it early in the morning before they start smoking. They start smoking about 8:30.
I ain't never heard you doing a class of geek monsters.
It's so
that what we used to call them in Birmingham, geek monsters. Hey, Black Tony, they geeking right now. You can't do that.
I'm gonna call y'all, man. Hold up, man. Hold up, man.
Man, you gonna be able to get them to pay attention and they geeking.
They done started smoking early. I'm gonna call y'all back.
Get over here, get somewhere and sit down. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't think about me because I'm grown. I'm going to be with the grown folks. You go be with the kids. Understand this. When I say it's time to go, it's time to go. Don't ask, can you stay the night? You cannot. Don't ask, can they come back over here and stay the night? They cannot. Don't get over here acting like you hungry, like you ain't ate all day. If you do, I'm going to knock fire out of your throat. Don't touch nothing. Don't break nothing. Don't ask for nothing to drink. Don't ask for nothing to eat. Lisa Ann already think her kids is better than everybody else, and they are not. If one of them touch you, you better knock their head off their shoulder. Don't come in there tattling to me about what you think, what you want, and how you feel. When we get ready to go, I tell you how you feel. Is everybody on the same page? Don't play with me. Y'all ready to go? Don't. Okay, let's go.
Y'all, shout out to my auntie Betty Nelson, Bessemer, Alabama. She played no games and still don't play.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea in the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. A lot of people are whispering and talking, but I said, honey, you know what? I knew Ashante was not a dumb woman like people trying to make her be, honey. It's being reported, Ricky, that Ashante and Nelly, who are currently expecting their first child together, got married in December. Because people were saying, I know doggone well she not having no baby for him, and they talking about being engaged and stuff like that. They didn't been through that before, Brad, but now they're saying that they tied the knot in December, honey. They said they are married, and they have been for 6 months, according to one report. Now they're saying TMZ shared that the 43-year-old singer and the 49-year-old rapper, both who are currently expecting their first child together and announced their engagement in April, actually tied the knot in December, y'all, in St. Louis County, Missouri, honey. Yes, so yes, Missouri. So congratulations.
Oh, that's what that means. Thank you, Brad.
Missouri.
Yeah. So
I was like, where is that? Oh, that's an exotic location.
So congratulations to them. Because, you know, Ricky, I was being a little hurt for Ashante. I'm like, I know doggone well she's not going to sit here and be pregnant for this man and he not married. No, ma'am. And I'm glad to hear now that they are definitely allegedly married and they're happy ever after. Because, I mean, it just doesn't make sense, honey, for to be putting a cart before the horse. And when they already didn't spin that circle once before. So congratulations to Ashante, honey.
Good,
and,
good.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Beautiful.
All right, in other celebrity news, y'all, Normani, y'all know the singer Normani, y'all, she's opening up about her relationship with her boyfriend DK Metcalf and how Sierra, baby, her first NFL player friend, honey, you know, she said that they introduced her. What is that noise?
Well, I think it's Normani.
My bad.
Oh, what'd you say?
I think her name is Normani. Isn't that right? Isn't her name Normani?
Isn't it Normani?
Normani, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Normani.
Well, she said Sierra and her NFL player husband Russell Wilson orchestrated their first meeting. Now she said during the chat with Ebro, she said that they got this on the dopamine. She said the singer shared how the mother of 4 y'all determined to have her meet the NFL wide receiver, which led to her new romance, which is good. It's good that black people are still setting each other up, honey, for true love. She said, quote, he's such a light for me, especially just like in my lowest point, she said, honey. She said he popped up today and didn't even know y'all he was coming. She didn't even know she was coming. She said, but she needed that. And she went on and on and talk about it. And that's good. Because, you know, I mean, that's good Sierra did that too. Because, you know, some women be hating or some guys be hating, honey, and, you know, not want to introduce their friends to another friend. But that's good that, you know, she did that.
Like I've been trying to introduce Ricky to Sexy Red. She say he won't call.
Don't do it, Rick.
Been trying to connect.
Hey, I hang with Sexy Red now. You know, I like them a little ratchet there, a little bit, little red hair.
I love Sexy Red.
Yeah, little red hair ain't gonna bother nobody. I kind of like them like that.
Ain't a little ratchet. That ain't a little.
Yeah, boy.
Nothing little about that ratchet.
I don't know about going to Ruth Chris Steakhouse with her, but I'll show.
Where would you take her then, Ricky?
Yeah, we'll DoorDash. Come on.
Okay, nah.
Not even gonna take her out the house.
Take her to Milo's, dog. Take her to Milo's.
Take her, honey, to a nice, beautiful restaurant, honey, and let the people see,
Yes,
honey.
Gary.
That's right, honey. Take her
Let-
to the Bonanza
put her on
somewhere.
display.
That's right, honey. You showcase your woman.
Bonanza closed.
Bonanza closed.
Well, you know you talking about Bonanza Steakhouse?
Yes.
It ain't been a bonanza since 1993.
Oh, really?
I would love to have me a nice Salisbury steak and some mashed potatoes. Boy, that'd be hitting right about
Sexy
now.
Red might teach you a thing or two.
Hey, teach me some.
Yes.
Teach me some.
Yeah.
Hey, Special K, what you say? That little saying this morning, a catch line.
I know your legs ain't children, but I sure would like to raise them.
I wish somebody would tell me that. Anyway, the color today is one of my favorites.
You do, Gary.
The color today is soft white. On the hand, you say soft white, and on the lunge, you say light yellow. That's your color for the day, honey.
Oh, that's beautiful. Y'all give it up for, and that's light yellow.
That's light yellow. That's right.
Beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
Louisiana has become the first state to require that the 10 Commandments be displayed in every public school classroom, becoming the first state with such a law, and tensions over the separation between church and state.
Yeah, Ricky, the legislation that Republican Governor Jeff Landry signed into law on Wednesday requires a poster-sized display of the 10 Commandments in large, easily readable font in all public classrooms, from kindergarten all the way to state-funded universities. Opponents questioned the law's constitutionality and vowed to challenge it in court. Now, proponents say that the measure is not solely religious, but that it has historical significance. Now, in the language of the law, the 10 Commandments are foundational documents of our state and national government.
Now, critics vowed to challenge the law in court, calling it unconstitutional and warning that it will lead to religious coercion of students. Under the law, state funds will not be used to implement the mandate. The posters will be paid for through donations. The law gives schools until January 1st to display the 10 Commandments in every classroom. Similar proposals to display the 10 Commandments in schools have been introduced but have not become law in Texas, Oklahoma, Mississippi, and South Carolina.
So today we want to know, do you think the 10 Commandments should be required in public school classrooms, and should prayer be put back in school? Or is that offensive to other people's religions, whatever happened to church and state? So I want to know y'all's thoughts. Let's start with you, Gary.
Oh. Well, I mean, they definitely should bring prayer back in school. I don't remember saying prayers when I was in school. The players, we did, but they definitely should have prayer back in school, especially the way things are going with now with these kids, and they definitely need prayer. And as for the 10 Commandments, I mean, when I thought about it, we were kind of like practicing, and I thought it kind of made me chuckle, because I said maybe they should have had the 8th commandment in Kmart when Maria stole those boots, thou shalt not steal. That would have been
right.
That was, not hard.
But what do y'all like? Because I remember prayer in school back when I was in elementary school, and school was much better. Because ain't no way we would behave the way these kids are behaving now. What are your thoughts, Maria?
Well, I agree with you. It's interesting because when you look at the 10 Commandments, you kind of got to think, who's obeying these days?
Definitely not the person that most of these people worship.
Yeah.
And here's the other side of that, though. And I get it. We always raised up a certain way. But with this era, with this atmosphere of inclusivity that we live in now, I think the problem comes in because you're promoting one particular religion. And everybody wants to be represented now. And I think the whole First Amendment thing is, if you're gonna honor one religion, you got to honor every religion. So whatever commandments are with the Hindus or with the Buddhists or with the Satanists or with the human, what do you call it, whatever religion you have, you want that religion to be represented
and
equally.
that religion is going to come and say,
that's
well,
where
put
the
my
issue's
stuff
gonna,
in the schools
That's
too.
where the issue's going to be.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to have an issue. Because who's to say? And who's to say? What about the people who have no religion at all?
Right.
Then now they're going to say that their kids are having this forced down their throat, and that's not what they teach in their house.
Right.
So that's where you're going to run into a problem, man.
But you can't abolish the 10 Commandments because that's biblical. So you got to have
everybody don't believe in the Bible.
Don't believe in the Bible.
Oh.
Some people's like, who is King James?
And what do you say to Jewish kids? You know what I'm saying? Who don't follow the Christian religion?
Yeah, I mean those are all good points. I would love to hear an attorney's or a state representative or a congressional leader, on this, because man, it's so, or a pastor. If there's a pastor out there that that has an opinion on that, hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
Hi, this is Nikki calling from Miami, and absolutely the 10 Commandments should be displayed in school. This country was founded on Christian principles. Everyone is welcome to come here, but we shouldn't have to change our principles to suit incoming foreigners.
Yes, it should, and my name is Charles. I'm calling from Shreveport, Louisiana. I mean, the 10 Commandments should be back in the school. Also, prayer. And, when I was a kid, we had the Pledge of Allegiance and all that.
Man, I'm calling out of Miami. Man, I feel like it shouldn't be, because it's a lot of children now that their parents don't even raise them off the basic house rules. So if you think that the kids gonna go to school and do prayer and do all that type of stuff, man, they're not gonna do it, man. These parents let their kids run wild.
No, I don't believe the 10 Commandments should be on the wall, because it's not going to change anything. And then as it relates to prayer, parents pray at home. Is the prayer different at home than it is at school? Louisiana has a lot more they should focus on, and the 10 Commandments is not going to stop mass shooting. It's not going to stop children from having free lunch. It's not going to stop them from getting the books they need. So they have a lot more they should focus on other than the 10 Commandments.
My name is Daisy, and I'm calling from Louisiana, and yes, these kids are not being taught at home. They should not lie, they should not steal. They need to be taught somewhere to put that fear in them.
I don't think it's a good idea to bring the 10 Commandments back to the school. The kids ain't going to be affected by that. You can put a statue of Jesus in each classroom, and the kids still going to act up.
So what's the solution?
Well, according to the First Amendment, it says Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. So what they're saying is that you can't put it into law that you have to respect any particular religion, but you also can't restrict people from believing in whatever they want to believe in.
Yeah, and if somebody sues and they go all the way up to the United States Supreme Court, they're gonna rule in favor of putting the 10 Commandments on the wall, because we have a conservative Supreme Court. So,
But Landry knew, Ricky, the governor there knew. He said before he put it out, right as he was making the announcement, he said he couldn't wait to be sued over the new law. And then they're also, making it so that the funding for the posters to be printed come from donations, not necessarily from state funds. So I think that he's trying to work around it.
But the hypocrisy is he supports Donald Trump, who breaks every one of the 10 Commandments every day.
Yeah, hold on. We got Pastor Haynes on. Hey, Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing?
Man, I'm good this morning. Hey, the one and only Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes, our Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. What are your thoughts?
Well, Ricky, I think the question is, do we want our kids to go to school to get an education or indoctrination? And as far as I'm concerned, we're not even getting math and English and science right. And now you want to put up the 10 Commandments. I'm just not sure that's the place for that kind of religious indoctrination. And so in light of the fact that Louisiana, let's be real, is not doing that well. Louisiana ranks near the bottom when it comes to education And I'm not convinced that you putting the 10 Commandments up on the wall is going to make up for the fact that you don't pay teachers. It's not going to make up for the fact that you do not have sufficient teacher-student ratios. When you start getting that right, then we can discuss, putting up the 10 Commandments. And then let's keep in mind that everyone does not subscribe to the Judeo-Christian religion. And so I think it's really something we need to think about when it comes to priorities. When I send my child to school, I'm already teaching them values in terms of stealing, killing, and all that stuff. I want them to go to school to get an education.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hey, Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how they can reach you. If you get up early enough, you can hear the praise break every single morning with the one and only Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes. Let everybody know how they can find your church and how you can be reached.
Hey, Rickey Smiley, I'm Pastor Friendship West in Dallas. We're on YouTube, Friendship West. You can also check me out on my Instagram page, which is FH Unscripted. That's also on Twitter, X, or whatever you call it. And I'm also hoping to ride on Ricky's boat one day.
Hey, if you down for some fishing, I got you, Pastor Haynes.
Hey, I'm down just to ride, man, and eat the fish.
Come on, let's go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hey, we got the one and only Jeff Johnson. Got 3 things you need to know. And we want to welcome to the show the one and only Governor Wes Moore. Big round of applause. Hey, happy to have y'all this morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Governor.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. Good to talk to you. Oh, man.
The governor of Maryland. Oh, my God. Thank you so much for joining this morning. Jeff, go ahead, man.
So we know the history pieces, Mr. Governor. You are the first black governor in the state of Maryland. You're the third black elected governor in the United States. And history doesn't mean anything if you don't create impact. And this week, you did something pretty big. And 175,000 pardons for misdemeanor marijuana and paraphernalia convictions. This was a big deal.
Yes, sir. And it's long overdue, and it's justice, because we now have a thriving cannabis market in the state of Maryland, where we have a recreational cannabis market that we've been rolling out for the past year, and from most assessments has been the most not just equitable but successful cannabis market, recreational cannabis market in the country, where it's now hundreds of millions of dollars in new revenue that's coming into the state of Maryland. Now, while that's happening, though, we still have people who have cannabis convictions on their record and who are having difficulty finding everything from employment to being placed in school to getting home loans to getting small business loans as they're entrepreneurs. And so you cannot celebrate the benefits of legalization if you have people who are still dealing with the consequences of criminalization. And so what we did last week was to use a gubernatorial power to sign the largest mass pardon for cannabis convictions in the history of the United States. So 175,000 convictions.
No, and Mr. Governor, you all didn't just do the convictions. There was something that was important for you around making sure paraphernalia was connected to this. And why was that important? And is it true that no one else in the country has done that?
That's correct. So this is the first time in the history of the United States that a pardon like this was done, including paraphernalia. And it was important because, it's the same situation where we're just talking about fairness. People who have convictions on their records for rolling paper, it's this type of thing that you realize how intentional this system was used to be able to break communities, to be able to break spirits, to be able to break family lineages. And it's not lost on me at all that when you look at the entire war on drugs that has been committed over these past decades in the state of Maryland, half of the arrests, half of the convictions during the war on drugs was for cannabis, for something that's no longer illegal. And if you look at what happened with African Americans, African Americans in the state of Maryland were 3 times more likely to be arrested. 3 of our jurisdictions in Maryland, Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Prince George's County, 2 of which are the majority black jurisdictions that we have in our state, accounted for around 50% of the arrests. So this was so targeted and so deliberate. And so by being able to not just do the pardons, but also include things like paraphernalia, which ended up catching up thousands of people who still had that on their record, we thought it was important to include that. And it was the first time in the country's history that that's been included.
Well, and what's also great is that, you know, none of these 175 people have to apply to be pardoned. They don't have to write in. They are pardoned as of the signing on Monday, correct?
That is correct. There's only a few dozen people in the country that have pardon authority, and that means the governors. And so there's nothing else that they need to do. The pardon is done. The pardon is complete.
Yeah, Go ahead, Jeff.
No, I was just going to ask the last question about this was, is this a precedent-setting moment that folks who are listening who aren't in Maryland need to start engaging their governors? It's not always the governor that has the ability to make this happen, but this should be, other states should be following Maryland's lead. Am I thinking this is am I thinking too simply as I think about it?
No. This is I want this to be the start of a movement. I want people to understand that if we are going to move to a larger recreational market, then there is no way that you can have people in your society that are still dealing with the consequences of something that is no longer illegal. And especially if you care about economic growth and economic development, and Jeff, and I want to thank you for all your leadership that you continue to provide on this. But when we came on board, we said this is about work, wages, and wealth. This is about economic growth and economic opportunities for all of our communities. And you cannot have economic growth when you continue to have a permanent underclass. You cannot have economic growth when you have people who are still suffering the consequences from something that in some cases is decades old and something that is no longer illegal, but is keeping them from being able to go to school. It's keeping them from being able to get a home loan. It's keeping them from being able to get a small business loan to help to grow their business. We need an economy. If you want a growing economy, you need to have a participatory economy. And that means getting everybody involved in that economy. It means erasing the racial wealth gap. And this is an important step in order for us to get there.
I just want to ask, and I know I might be way ahead, and I know you know what I'm going to ask. People are saying that they have high hopes for you, in the Democratic Party, and could see you on a future presidential ticket. Can you see that possibility?
I want to see Maryland lead. I want this to be Maryland's decade. I want Maryland to continue showing the country that we can be bold and we can be unapologetic and we can be ourselves and we can win. And I'm thinking about, Maryland became the first state in the country. Last year, we made Maryland the first state in the country that now has a service year option for all of our high school graduates. We made Maryland the first state in the country that now has a place-based investment strategy to be able to attack the issue of childhood poverty in a concentrated way, because we know that childhood poverty oftentimes is generational. That we just passed the most aggressive housing package in the history of the state of Maryland to be able to help renters and support renters, but also to create more homeowners. That we've been able to focus on breaking broken procurement laws so we can actually have more support for MBEs and more support for our black-owned businesses and create real pathways for economic growth. So I want Maryland to keep on showing the country what's possible, and that if you can be unafraid to be actually go get big things done, you can actually see and meet the people and actually create a society that the people deserve.
Yes, sir. Hey, Jeff, I have to say you earned my respect today. How you get the governor of Maryland, the governor of Maryland to come on the show is Jeff, you earned my respect today, Jeff.
Ricky. You did. No. The Rickey Smiley Show is the place to be, and the governor said, I want to talk to the people all over the country about what we've done with cannabis. And there was no other place to be than on this show. That's not me, brother. That's you.
No, that's you, man. Hey, Governor Wes Moore, we love you and we support you. And thank you for joining us this morning. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, we got the one and only the Governor of Maryland, Wes Moore, on with us. And I wanted to ask, Governor, can you tell everybody the importance of this election between Joe Biden and Donald Trump and why it's so important to get out and vote.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm actually actively out there supporting the president, and I want to be clear that elections have consequences, and when you think about having people in the office who actually see us and who work with us for our collective aspirations, I'm talking about a president right now who we've been working in concert to be able to make sure that we have the lowest unemployment rate in the history, in African American unemployment rate in the history of this country, that we've been able to decrease the racial wealth gap by 60% just in his time as the president, that we now have the fastest starts in new business ownership by black men that we have seen in 30 years. And I think about what's happening even just in the state of Maryland. When I was inaugurated as governor, we were ranked 43rd in unemployment. Now we're going on 12 straight months with the lowest unemployment rates in the entire country. I think about what happened with the Key Bridge, where we were able to open up the federal channel in 11 weeks when people told us it would take 11 months. This is because we're working in partnership with a president who actually understands what partnership means. And so I'm telling people, we have to not just get out there, we have to take it personally, because elections do have consequences, and what happens in November will have a consequence on not just our now, but on our future and our legacy and our children.
So, Mr. Governor, that I appreciate that. I have a question that is much less important, but one I need to know the answer to. It is Black Music Month. We are coming to the end of it, and I know that you are a head when it comes to music. And so, listen, I need to answer the two questions. One, what is your favorite turn-up song? And then two, I know you got a crazy love affair with the First Lady of Maryland, First Lady Dawn Moore. What's the song for her that you play when you know you can't fail?
Well, I tell you, so first, I don't believe in Black History Month. I believe in Black History Lifetimes. We keep this thing going. And I tell you, so my one turn up, there's one, and it's tough, but I say Biggie's Sky's the Limit is a song. When I hear that always sets me up, because first of all, Biggie was just a genius and a legend. But there's a one line in there when he says, "Stay far from timid, only make moves if your heart's in it, and live the phrase sky's the limit." And that literally is something that is pierced into my soul about how we should be spending our time. And I say for the First Lady, and we have the baddest First Lady in the whole country here in Maryland, which I'm very thankful for. I say my song for her is actually our wedding song, which is Donny Hathaway, "You Were Meant for Me."
Yes, sir.
That's Donny. I think Donny Hathaway maybe has the purest voice that we have heard on this planet. And just, absolute genius. And so that was a song we both loved, fell in love to, and that was actually our wedding song. So for me and her, I love it. Is Donny Hath.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, "Sky's the Limit" got to be the theme song for your political career, because I think Rickey said it, man. I know there's a lot of people that want you to do everything you need to for Maryland, but I think there's a whole lot of people that are saying sky's the limit on where Wes Moore can go. And we rock it with you, man, as you do and address work, wages, and wealth all over the country, man. Thank you so much for being on with us.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up. Governor Wes Moore. And Jeff, thank you always. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Yesterday was Juneteenth at MLB, and several all-star players and celebrities came to honor where Willie Mays was born and raised in our Lunches Hall of Fame baseball career. Everybody was there yesterday. I have probably never participated in something that was so much fun. Got a chance to get out on the baseball field. And it was at the historical Rickwood Field, Rock T, where the Birmingham Barons.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people don't know that Michael Jordan played baseball for the Birmingham Barons. Not Birmingham Barons.
Chicago White Sox, but it was the double A. It played on, exactly.
Right, but he came down to play baseball in Birmingham. But the Birmingham Barons, I apologize for that mix-up. Birmingham Barons is one of our teams in the Negro League, and it's an institution within itself. Everybody was there, man. I had an opportunity. Alex Rodriguez was there. DC Young Fly, Colin Sexton, the guard at Utah Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Milroe was there. We had a good time with him. Jameis Winston. I had so much fun with Jameis Winston, man. He's so funny. We got to get him on the show one day. I have his information.
Okay.
He is also from the state of Alabama. Eric Bledsoe, my nephew. Y'all didn't even know that Eric Bledsoe was my nephew. His mom and I went to high school together, watched him grow up. That's one of my mentees that I absolutely love. I'm so proud of him. I love him so much, man. And Steven Jackson, and I was so honored because I watched Steven Jackson podcast all the time. And
Roy Wood.
Roy Wood Jr. Is Roy Wood on the phone?
He's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Hey, Roy. Oh, my God. Roy Wood Jr. Hey, Roy. Comedian Lil Rail. Everybody was there, Roy, and you have a lot to do with this because you have taken everything with the Birmingham Barons and you just ran with it. And Roy, talk about it, Roy.
Major League Baseball gave me an opportunity a few months ago to grab some cameras and go talk to retired Negro leaguers. And we put it all together in a little 4-episode podcast called Road to Rickwood. And it just tells the history of that field, man. And to be there and to be able to see Negro League greats and just tell them thank you face to face, it was a blessing to be a part of. You being way too kind about the softball game. Ain't nothing worse than playing fun with people who take fun serious.
Right.
Them athletic Negroes was out there thinking this is a real game, and we were getting a check. Steven Jackson came from shortstop all the way to left field to catch a ball. That was my ball. He caught the ball,
right.
And then he goes,
he sure did. And to
nobody can hear you, Steven. This is not a basketball court. Who are you talking to?
Hey, Roy, I tell you what, Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, and Terrell Owens definitely could have played baseball. They got skills for real.
They were good, man.
Yeah. But Roy, me and you, we got work to do.
Hey, listen, I was out there just in support of my community. I should have just done like Ruben Studdard, sang the anthem and got out the way.
Hey, man,
right.
Ain't no athleticism in comedy. It's all good.
Nah, it was love, man. It really was a beautiful event. And, you know, we're talking about Rickwood Field. This is a ballpark where Willie Mays got his first professional hit. This is a ballpark where the first integrated sporting event in the state of Alabama happened. Baseball was such a peaceful spot that is literally where they started the concept of, maybe blacks and whites can play together. Let's do it over there at the park next to the Negroes.
Right.
That's how pivotal baseball was.
And Dez Bryant was there. Dez Bryant is somebody else that can definitely play baseball. He came and grabbed one, snagged a fly ball right in front of me. I was supposed to catch the ball. He came out of nowhere from center field. I was like, damn, you missed your damn calling.
These Negroes were stretching before the game and drinking muscle milk. And I'm like, am I at the right event?
Right.
They getting it in, y'all. Come on,
right.
man.
Yeah, they were so it's just professional athletes don't know how to turn it off. And I respect it. I was just an awe to watch it, but I was like, I thought we was having a good time, like when the students play the teachers in 8th grade. But apparently,
and shout out to Mayor Randall Wolfen and his administration and the Birmingham Police Department that's always on point doing stuff. I love y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much. Hey, Roy, love you, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, love y'all, man. Much respect to the show, y'all.
Yes, sir. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 27 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by Capital One Venture Card. Earn unlimited 2x miles on every purchase. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un signed an agreement on Wednesday that pledges mutual aid if either country faces aggression. Now, this is seen as a strategic pact that comes as both face escalating standoffs with the West. Details of the deal were not immediately clear, but it could mark the strongest connection between the two nations since the end of the Cold War. And this is not a connection that we were all looking forward to seeing. Both leaders described it as a major upgrade of their relations, covering security, trade, investment, cultural, and humanitarian ties. Now, if you didn't know, North Korea is under heavy UN Security Council sanctions over its weapons program, while Russia also faces sanctions by the U.S. and its Western partners over its invasion of Ukraine. In other news,
they got a ballerina on trial in Russia. And they will use anything. I wouldn't suggest no Americans go to Russia.
We saw what happened with Brittany Griner. I mean,
absolutely.
My goodness.
I'm shocked that they got this lady. They got a few Americans over there that's on trial or whatever. They'll come up with a charge just to keep them over there and try to use them as leverage. It's crazy what's going on. I don't see why nobody wants to be in Russia anyway.
Absolutely. Real quick, here in the U.S., Alberto is the first named storm of the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season. It has already made landfall in Mexico. A storm surge of 3.5 feet was reported in Corpus Christi, Texas, Thursday morning, more than a foot higher than levels reported at this time yesterday. Widespread storm surge was also reported along the coast. Now, Alberto's wind field was the largest of any Gulf of Mexico tropical storm since 2004. So if you are in that area, be aware and make sure you protect yourself and your family. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
A baseball legend. An American icon. Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid, was a true giant of his time.
Yes, indeedy. Willie Mays, man, passed away at the age of 93 peacefully in his sleep from Westfield, Alabama. 24 MLB seasons, played in the Negro Leagues as well. While he was in high school, he played with the Birmingham Barons. We were talking about that a little bit earlier. All-star in every season. New York and San Francisco Giants. 660 career home runs while missing 2 seasons serving in the Army during the Korean War. Now known as the basket catch, was named after his over-the-head circus catch he made in the 1954 World Series. 2 MVPs, 12 Gold Gloves, Presidential Medal of Freedom Award. As a former baseball player myself, man, as I mentioned earlier, I wore the number 24 jersey because of 2 of my favorite players. Rickey Henderson was one of them, and Willie Mays was the other. They call him the Say Hey Kid because every time he greeted people, he was like, say hey. Say hey. You know what I'm saying? So Willie Mays, man. And Rick, you said you played in a game yesterday, right?
On the same field, man, at Rickwood Field. It was an honor to be there. I hadn't been in that stadium since my mom took me to see Marvin Gaye in concert.
And they refurbished it.
The last time I was at Rickwood Field, Marvin Gaye was performing with Kool and the Gang in the Barcade. I'm not lying. I was happy to be there.
That's crazy, man. I'm glad they refurbished it, man, and keeping that field up to date, man, because
it's nice. It's nice, Rock.
If you really guys ain't have a chance,
they got a game today. They having a major league game today, if I'm not mistaken, and it's sold out in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, man. That's my quick sports report, man. We're gonna say goodbye to a great legend, Willie Mays. Brad got the hot spot right now.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
I wasn't gonna say
nothing.
I know it was.
Stop.
It was somber.
Very somber.
That sports segment was great. I'm talking about it was great once you got into it. Man, you could have said that yourself.
What, you talking about that first part?
Where did you pull the first part of that clip from?
Hey, man. Black History Spotlight. Hey, man, you got to set it up, dog.
Yeah, but I was trying not to laugh because somebody passed away.
Yeah. You got to set it up,
play
man.
that damn clip with that damn music, and then you come on hype at the end.
Hey, man, you got to set it up.
DMX instrumental.
He had to set the tone, man. You know, he was a legend.
It wasn't given.
Speaking of baseball, that was a swing and a miss.
Come on, man. Hey.
Swing and a miss.
Everything got quiet when he started talking, though.
Because we was paying respect.
Because it was like it was awkward. Didn't nobody know what to do.
Hey, man, what? What?
See a baseball legend,
Oh, God.
an American icon.
Come on now.
Willie Mays,
Yes.
the Say Hey Kid, was a true giant of his time.
Come on, Rick.
You could have said that with the same music, and then you come on talking like DMX. Whoever said that afterwards. Okay, look, Brad,
Yeah,
go
with
on.
the instrumental. Yeah.
Yeah.
And who was that? Tom Brokaw? Man, go on.
That wasn't even him.
Hey, man.
Walter Cronkite.
Go ahead, Brad.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning,
60
everybody.
Minutes was coming on. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm your girl, Brad Tetchat, and this is the Hot Spot. You crazy, but we bring you music, movies, and more. So let me give y'all this quick story. Timbaland and Swiss Beats have signed a distribution deal to relaunch their streaming battle series Versus on X. The producers will stream future Versus events on X for free. They announced the news with X owner and Tesla chief executive Elon Musk. The trio made the announcement during the Cannes Lions Conference in France. Now, the timing of the announcement caught the attention of many who called out Tim and Swiss for making the announcement on Juneteenth with Elon, who is a major Trump supporter. Earlier this year, Swiss Beats and Timbaland reacquired Versus from their previous partner, Triller. The Grammy-winning music producers described their new independent distribution deal with X as a mutually beneficial alliance. What y'all think about that?
I mean,
Ooh, everybody was kind of quiet, and
Yeah.
everybody faced like,
we missed the verses now. I mean,
Nah,
the
Rock
verses
was in
were
the
dope.
verses.
yeah, the Versus was dope, but is it okay to put it on Triller? I mean, on X, where Elon Musk is a Trump supporter, or should they not care about that?
And he's been known to say racist things. And,
Yeah, like-
yeah,
Well, it's obvious about money.
of course.
That's what it's about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I guess so. That shouldn't matter. What?
And you know, Elon Musk recently did an interview, and they were asking him, what does he do with his money? And he said, quote, I have a big money bin, and I do swimming in it. You got to get exercise somehow. And them
What
black
he say,
dollars
swim
going
in
in
it?
that swimming pool. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that swimming in it note. Coming up next, we got the praise mixed down with the whites down. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.